Half finished, half reasoned, and likely dropped down a sewer in exactly the way a self-important fool might react if a Templar looked in his general direction. Bonwald is doodled inside, along with a shopping list for the Lowtown Bazaar. Where did I find this grimoire? I don't know, but that sounds fun. A self-important fool. Yes, let's go find him. Where is he? Where is he supposed to be? Lowtown Bazaar. I mean, let's go. See if we can go find this bumbling fool. I always get attacked in Lowtown, though. Everyone's out for my blood in Lowtown. I love Varric. Me too. And I never expected to like a dwarf. This game is doing things to me. The moment he came onto screen, I'm like, oh, hi there. Wait. A sexy dwarf? What's wrong with me? He's poisoned my mind. He's so suave. I'm Hawk. Have you heard of me? Sure you have. Ain't a soul round here who's not grateful for... Oh, hello. Are we fighting? Oh, whoops. Just took my weapon out by mistake.
Right, the Rusty Metal Spike District, my favorite part of town. Can we leave now?
Okay, true. I mean, all they really have going for them in this part of town is rusty metal spikes. Poverty, rusty metal spikes, drunkards, and thieves. Not to be rude, but it's not really the attraction of the city.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to have a fun quest line.
It's just what I need.
Well, I just get money.
Thank you.
Easiest quest ever. I thought it was going to be a whole, oh, you go find my friend, this belongs to him. He ran off some months ago, rambling about magical powers, and I haven't seen him since. But no, you can just get free money. Cool. It happens quite often. You find an item and it belongs to someone, and it hints at where they might be, and then if you go find them, you get money. So easy. Varric sources say that there's been a number of Templar raids held in Lowtown's elven alienage. He can't verify why, however, or who's been giving the orders. Oh, I don't like that. We don't like that. Someone being mean to the elves. Let's go sort that out. Let's go sort that out. I won't have it. We went to the elven alienage before. It wasn't too different apart from they had a massive tree. A dead tree. No, it must be in Lowtown, right? Yeah, because it's Hightown. And Darktown is underneath. So, Lowtown, I want to say. That one's Black Emporium. It's just not coming up with a quest marker either when I'm like over the top of the others. I guess we'll go do Black Emporium then. Well, this place looks spooky. I forget why I was here. Oh! Whoosh.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone.
Hello!
Welcome to the Black Emporium.
Well, I can see you've been the owner of the establishment for quite a while now. Must be very tiring work. Because you look a bit drained. I hate to say it, but you look like you've seen better days. I came in here and I heard the voice talking, and to be honest, for a moment I thought it was an Ent. Because I saw the kind of wood at the back of his chair, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's Treebeard. Treebeard owns the shop. Xenon Antiquarian. Oh my. Hello, sir.
I am the great and magnificent.
You are rather magnificent, I have to admit.
Antiquarian.
Yes, you are. Well, do you just talk or do you also sell things? What a nice urchin child you have here. Oh dear, he's got a golem as well.
Don't manhandle the urchin.
Well, does he enjoy his job? I'm not buying from here if it's child labor.
For sale.
I have morals.
Find your own.
Deep down in my blackened soul, I have morals.
That's Gollum's name. Is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum.
Crumbum. Oh, Crumbum is a fine name. I approve. Oh my. Is your favorite to like him even more than your urchin boy slave?
Few people
Can I just take this stuff?
of an invitation, you know.
I mean, did you leave? Can I have
Yours for the Emporium and a cost poor urchin.
Oh, well, I found it pretty easily. I just had to click on my map.
Urchin to say. No, you are not worthy. Starve in the sewers. Except urchin never speaks.
He's probably scared of you. I can see why. Are you done monologuing now? Is that... You finished, mate? Okay. I don't trust him, whoever he is. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, more loot for me to put in my chest. There's so much. Gloves of unknowable unknown. Helm of appreciation. Ancient leather cuirass. My god. I'm guessing I should take all of this because the way that Origins worked, at least, is when you move on to a new area, you almost never come back here. So, I'll take it. My inventory is going to fill up again.
All manner of crafting lore gathered from throughout Dalish. Price is negotiable.
Oh. Or free, in my case. Oh my. Apparently not free. Well, that's my shit. Where's your shit? Oh, so potions. This concoction allows whoever consumes it to permanently reallocate his or her attributes. Okay, so that's respec stuff. I do like some health potions. I wouldn't mind grabbing some of those. I don't know whether this is a good price for them. If he's doing me a bit of a discount because he's a DLC character, or whether, you know, this is just normal price. Ugh, recipes as well. Venoms, elixirs. Well, thank you, sir.
Those rare, enchanted goods are the prizes of my collection. Also socks. You can never have enough.
Agreed. Socks are really freaking useful. Also, you always lose one half of the pair of socks, and then you're like, where is that? The sock fairy took it. Now I'll have to buy more socks. Don't stare too intently at that. Why not? Oh! Change appearance. Oh, so I can change everything. Okay. Well, it's been magical. I'm just gonna leave now. I know where you are. You have some very good wares. If I ever feel like purchasing them, I will be back. But please don't touch my NSYNC albums. Those are only for me to possess, indeed. And my signed Benedict Cumberbatch poster over yonder is mine. It is not for sale. Do not look in the cupboard. Well, he's an interesting fellow. Okay. So, yeah, let's go talk to Anders. Let's speak with Anders. He's in Darktown. He hasn't been in my party much. To be honest, I think we got off on the wrong foot. He might be a perfectly nice guy, but I just didn't click with him immediately. So let's go talk with him. He's in Darktown. Does he care about the time of day? Maybe not. If we're joining him for a drink, though, I guess we can do some day drinking. I don't know where his home is, though. And normally there'd be a big old map marker telling me where he was. But it is in Darktown, somewhere. So I just wander around until we find it. I'm looking for Anders. You don't perchance know where he is? How did we leave Cullen? He always hates me as I save the circle. I think, from what I remember, I decided to do what I thought was the right thing, and I think we did what he wanted, so I think he likes me? Not sure, though. Although I did save the circle, so probably not on the best terms. Anders, there you are. It's been 10,000 years. Why didn't you tell me where you lived? Why didn't you tell me you lived here?
I had a friend like you once.
Hello.
Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again.
Yeah?
I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
That's one way to talk about it. Well, I always like the jokey options. It happens a lot, you know.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets.
I have that kind of face, you know.
must
People
look
just trust
trustworthy.
me.
You look... something. True. Proud. Like even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen.
You look something.
I figured a willing host, a friend.
Best compliment a man has ever given me.
Playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
Something. Do you want to tell me what that something is? Well, he knew he had to kill his friend, and I know that's how it works, and there's no other way, at least in the world at the moment. I think that there should be a way eventually. I hope that there will be, but I didn't agree with him on killing them. I wanted to give them a chance at least first, but he was like, no, I've seen this before. We need to kill them now. You sure look like something unpleasant that I find at the bottom of my garden underneath the soil. What a charmer, I know, right? Hey, Chrissa, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Yup, I'm getting all the compliments. I mean, I flirted with every person so far, so I feel like if I don't flirt with him, then it's not fair, since literally every other person I flirted with. So, yeah. Sure. I'd be telling him, hey, at least the demon got a nice body.
Well, you can't complain about his looks anyway.
I'm just gonna flirt with
No,
everyone. I don't even
don't
find him
go there.
attractive. We're flirting.
That's not going to end well. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh my. But now he's playing the whole wounded good guy thing, which I'm a sucker for. The whole like, no, don't get close to me. I'll only bring you pain. My dark past haunts me. It's not safe for you to love me, no matter how strongly our hearts call for each other. It's like the Edward Cullen is coming out there. No, Bella. No, I'm a vampire. It will never work between us. You know, that just makes me like them even more. They know it. They play on it. He knows. I can see there deep in those dark, lusty eyes. He knows what he's doing. Please, don't ask me about my tragic backstory. It's too painful to talk about. Anyway, when I was a child... Well, I don't mind a little pain. Dragon Age! This is a children's game. Actually, it's not a children's game, but still. How dare you? This is the Disney Channel. I'm so tempted to say this. Oh, go on. Let's do it. I don't mind a little pain. Ew.
Hurt me. I might like it.
No.
No.
You saw what I did in the Chantry. That's who I am.
Oh.
A year ago, maybe we could have had something. But I'm not that man anymore. I'll break your heart. And that might kill me as surely as the Templars.
This is literally my first conversation with you, though. Why are you assuming I want a relationship with you? Little bit stuck up, if you ask me. I've only talked to him when we first met him, in the cutscene with his friend, and then now. So, I don't know why he's going all dark anime boyfriend on me. Rudeness. I think I'll just go Bone Pit to start with. Let's go Bone Pit. Sounds like a lovely place. I think it's Outside. There we go. Oh, great. I can hear roaring already. There's something around here.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Where is that growling coming from? Are you guys coming, by the way? Are we going together? Have I told you to hold? Sorry, you can come with me. It's allowed now. Now that we're not stealthing. Bearded beast. The outlaw's remains. Not even the beast could survive up here. Are you interested in isometric RPGs? Oh, absolutely. Any kind of RPG I'm always up for. Oh, the music's different here, I think. All right. Let's go. I've got all the squishy ones with me apart from main tank. Let's go stab some people. Oh, he's already dead. So far, everything's dying really, really easily. I'm not really having to bother too much with healing people. But I know that might change very soon. Oh my gosh, combat's so loud in this game. Saying that though, you are low on health, Isabella. Oh, action shop. Love Isabella already. Would you like a potion? There you go. I'm still not used to being able to click the heart on the screen and just heal that way. It's so much easier. Dragon Age Origins, I was fumbling through my bags looking for the right kind of potion and the right kind of poultice, and then deciding if I wanted to use a greater poultice or a minor poultice, but just press the button. I feel dumb, but I have to Google what that means. Anyone else? Well, the more kind of, I guess you'd associate it with older RPG games, so kind of the top-down, very, very tactical RPGs have that style, usually. Potions in Inquisition were dumbed down too much? Do they just like have an infinite healing potion or something? Because this is still based off, I think, the potions I have in my bag, but it's just an easier button to click. Although I'm not sure if we get like greater healing potions and greater stamina potions and things in this game, or whether it's just a healing potion. Not infinite, but there's just one kind. I've only seen one kind in this game so far, but that might just be because I'm low level. Take all that stuff. It's so quiet here. I feel like there's gonna be another ambush very soon. Suspicious. Oh, elf fruit. Oh, is that my first elf fruit of the game? Aww. It's been a while. My first elf fruit. Love me some elf fruit. I grew a fondness for elf fruit in the first game because there's so much that you need to make. With healing poultices, you have to make healing poultices to keep alive. If you don't have poultice, you will die in that game. Chug the poultice, whatever chance you get. To go up this way, apparently. Hey, Jack. Yeah, 2 years since the wisp pins. I know, right?
Seem to be staying away from...
It's crazy. That was my 2-year partnerversary. And then we had my 4-year partnerversary in January. Small dragon. Actual dragon. There's a tiny dragon though. It's like Puff the Magic Dragon. That's not a big scary dragon. It's not world-ending, terrifying dragon. He's quite cute. I don't want to kill them. I definitely want to do some more pins at some point. I really loved our first pins. It takes quite a lot to do. Like, we have to have someone who's familiar with designing pins do it for us, like a proper artist who knows the right colors for print and everything. And then also we have to supply the pins. So I have a good company that went through before, but it's quite expensive upfront to do. So you order like a lot of the pins at once and pay up front, and then it's like, whew, ouch. And then hopefully you manage to sell enough of the pins to pay back the cost of buying them. But I'd really love to do some more emote pins. And I'd really love to do some War of the Wisps related pins of the elementals or of the alliance flags, because that would be amazing. Lyrium! Oh, my first taste of Lyrium. Now, Lyrium featured quite heavily in the first game, particularly when it came to the dwarves. Yes, Dragon Age lore videos, let's go! I feel so bad, especially when I'm on stream, because I don't want to sit there and thumb through an entire book that they've written in-game. Like, Elder Scrolls Online especially, there's sometimes an entire novel inside the game. But I don't want to leave that lore behind because someone took time to write that and it fills in some really cool things lore-wise. So that's what that channel is for. And I mostly do like stories from inside of games. Lusty Argonian made when? Oh, Valentine, what would you say if I told you that I'd already done a dramatic reading of the Lusty Argonian Maid with costumes? Oh, yeah. It was one of our first patron goals, back when we were mainly on Patreon, and they hit the goal, so I had to read The Lusty Argonian Maid, and I had a little, like, well, not a whole lizard costume, but I had a lizard dress, and then to be Crantius Colto, who's the sexy man in the reading, I had a coat that I put on, I did a fake moustache and a pair of sunglasses. It was great. We watched it during my partner anniversary stream. I showed it because it was usually a secret video that I didn't admit the existence of, but we watched it together. Still available for anyone who is on Patreon. It's a long time ago, so you might have to scroll back a bit, but maybe I'll release it to the entire world someday. Maybe. Deciding whether I want to go even more glass cannon. I think I need a bit more constitution, although I don't really take damage. Haven't really noticed it. There's a lot of chests I can't open, so I'm going to go for more cunning. And then we were going down this route, so like the Blade Master dual weapon route. So many of these are like, whilst this mode is active, and whilst I like that, on my main, when I'm doing it for the other characters, I don't want to have to switch between modes constantly. I normally like to put them in one mode and just leave them there. So I'm normally just specking further into these things. Explosive Strike now guarantees a critical hit and inflicts significantly more damage against enemies who have been knocked off balance by a warrior. Yes? Oh, no. Backstab cooldown reduced, yes. That's my main used ability. And then, oh, you can just upgrade backstab until it has a 100% crit chance. This seems OP, but I am not complaining whatsoever. I don't know if she needs more health or if she's okay. I'm just going to give her a bit more in that. She basically doesn't need any of these. That's rogues as well. Yeah, so more strength. Enjoy. And then I was trying to tank her up a little bit so she can protect us even more. Mostly this tree. Elemental Aegis. The secret to warding off the elements is to rely on your armor, keeping it between you and the blast. Oh, it's another mode. It's another mode. Oh, I unlocked some of Aveline's tree though. Another mode! Do I want another mode? Whilst this mode is active, Aveline sacrifices movement and attack speed for resilience to incoming blows. So I guess we can activate that if she's taking a bit more damage. Needs to be a bit tankier. I don't even know. There's so many choices. Aveline's a tank, so that's what I go by. Yeah. I normally spec her into anything that just gives her resistance or some kind of shield boost or something. I might wait with her ability point. I don't know. Give her assault, sure. Just give her another damage, because she doesn't do much damage at the moment. I love Isabella's taunts. She just insults everyone constantly, like, oh, you were trying to hit me, were you? You suck! Dragon Iris. Ooh. Well, there we go. At least I'm getting loads of minerals from here too. The Helm of Victory. Oh my. I'm assuming that's rubbish for me. Most of the stuff I pick up in the quest is pretty rubbish because I spec myself up in all of the DLC armor that was in the house. Anything I could put on, I immediately put on. So most of my characters are wearing pretty nice stuff. What am I wearing on my head though? Light helmet. Why am I wearing a crappy light helmet? Why have I got that on? That doesn't seem very good. Put that one on. The Last Descendant helmet. Yeah, that seems much better. What was I doing wearing a crappy helmet? Ah! We sure do. I'm just not finding really that I need to switch between characters very much. Because Origins, I was constantly going back and forth and like, oh no, you're not supposed to be standing there, Morrigan. Go over here, stay out the AoE. You please cast this. But they kind of handle themselves, and I think the AI is much better in this game than Origins. So far at least, but they don't have much they're doing yet. That's a good point. If we kill them, we do get their stuff, but they are dragons, so mostly their eyes. Oh, mushroom! Deep mushroom. Oh, great. The dwarves recruiting the castless again to go and get mushrooms from darkspawn infested places. Nice. Typical dwarves. Nothing stands a chance right now. Nice. I'm gonna have to look at gear after this and see if there's any more upgrades for anyone. Whoa! Hello, peasant.
Nice and trusty you came along. Them dragons
Praise
will sniff me
thee.
out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Oh, don't be a coward. It's tiny. It's a whelp of a thing. I've seen bigger. Run for your life. Enough stammering. Beat it. Well, tell me, how did this happen?
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Any other survivors apart from you, you cowardly piece of shit?
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface.
All right.
I hope they made it.
Well, you can go now, I guess. I kind of want to... I'm always tempted to troll people, but he has just had a life-threatening experience. And maybe I should be nice to him, but also comedy. Run for your life! It's coming! It's right behind you!
Well, you better get going.
Off you go!
Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me
Get
twice.
out of here!
You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Really?
Another dragon. And larger. Not a threat we should
Probably
leave
not
behind.
very big, is it? Probably not at all. Are you feeling OP? This can be fixed. Shh, don't tell Dragon Age. As soon as I say, I feel like I'm doing some really good damage, the game's gonna screw me over. Although, to be fair, we're still in the first story part. And we haven't gone on to the next part of the main story. So I'm hoping not. Hoping not. Okay, I take it back. That is a big dragon. That is a rather large dragon. Still not as big as some of the dragons I fought, but fair enough, fair enough. To start with, I thought he was just being cowardly and he'd run away at the first sign of trouble from a tiny baby dragon. It's not gonna last long though. It's a mature dragon. Mature but not elderly. It's kind of midlife crisis dragon. Well, that was easy. A dragon's fang. And swarm. Ooh. See if anyone can use that. Another Helm of Victory. I got an exact same item just now as well. Must be all the people that die in this game are wearing Helms of Victory. They're all cursed. If you wear a helm that's called the Helm of Victory, you really are jinxing it for yourself though, aren't you? I wouldn't recommend it. Helm of Resist Death. Works 100% of the time that it works. Do I want to go back this way or... I don't think there's anything else here. Let's get out of here. Well, I did the quest now. Oh yeah, we found the remains of someone called the Bearded Beast outside. So we should hand that in too. I'm gonna go tell him his friends died first. I think that's probably a good thing to do. Also, did I just make a new word? I was about to say before, and then I was like, oh, I'll say first instead, and then I said first. It's a mixture of before and first. Oh, first, let me take a selfie. Isabella, mi amor. She has a level up. It's kind of... I was making her more of like a stealthy kind of AoE, maybe some AoE as well. I think that's what I was going for last time. It's been like a week or so, so I'm like, what were we doing with you, Isabella? But she's mostly glass cannoning, just like me. I'm giving myself all the trap opening stuff. What the heck were we doing with you, Isabella? Well, I think we should just give you crit chance as well, because that seems OP. She's got the swashbuckler tree, which is her friendship tree. So the more that you get to know Isabella and the more that she likes you or hates you, you get two options for the liking and the hating, but this is her own tree here too. But yeah, even the rivalry for Isabella has some benefits though. Isabella issues an irresistible challenge to a single foe. The enemy abandons other opponents and heads for the Seafarer. You are not a tank. That does not sound like a good idea. Savvy. Whilst this mode is active, Isabella's fighting instincts allow her to perceive enemy attacks before they happen. Although she inflicts less damage. I don't like the less damage part, Isabella. I don't appreciate that. Oh, but this one's so cool, and in order to get to this one, I have to pick one of these. All hands on deck. She appears to be everywhere at once, executing a lightning-quick series of backstabs to each opponent in a small area. Physical damage, 69. Don't tell me that the Dragon Age devs didn't do that on purpose. They definitely did that on purpose. 69 damage. You'd like Isabella's hands on your deck. That's all I'm saying. Disappointed, Dragon Age devs, disappointed. Backstabs with 69 damage, yeah. And she's everywhere at once. Oh my god. My dwarven friend, how goes it? Well, you needed X because you're a rogue. Again, we've got like 3 rogues at the moment. So you can have some more of that. I don't know whether to give you... I mean, cunning is kind of important. It's crit chance as well, but, you know, just have some more decks. Enjoy. And he's our crossbow user, so... This arrow carries such force that it tears through every enemy along its deadly path. I like some AoE. I like the sounds of that, I do. This is another mode here, which I'm not sure about. Speed upgrade. It's his... Oh, I like that. Rhyming triplet. Varric launches a volley of 3 bolts, turning his target into a pincushion. Could definitely use that. Sure. Just gonna double check. They do have tactics, like in the first game. And I'm not sure if he'll do that automatically. I might have to tell him to do that. Although, what's he set as? Scrapper. Range Scrapper. What's the ability called again? Rhyming triplet. There we go. Enemy rank is normal or higher. He will do a rhyming triplet straight to their face. There we go. So it's already on the Scrapper preset, which is nice. I don't have to go in and do it for every single one. Origins, as far as I remember, they weren't really preset. So you had to go through yourself and be like, okay, when enemy is less than 20% health, perform execute action. And it took a while. Like after each stream, I would go through and like look at what we could do, sort of thing. All hands on deck. Hold on, there's a perk that you need her to hate you to get? That's cool. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that the ones where they hate you do offer bonuses. Like sometimes it's something that's really nice that I kind of want. And if they hate you, you get like a massive boost to something. So yeah, I don't know what happens if they hate you. You have the ability and then they start to like you again. Like, do you just lose the ability? Do you get the point back? Well, I'm sorry to say, your friend is dead.
I think you let this get away from you.
I had long since paid my...
That's inappropriate.
It's grand to see it again.
Wait, I think I'm on the wrong quest because that didn't seem appropriate. Like, here you go. The bones of your dead friend. I didn't think that was that, right? He's like, great, happy to see that again. Skull of my bestie. Question nothing. If I remember correctly, you can have both. Ooh. Be interesting because then we kind of encourage you as a player to try out both ways. Like, see what they're like and their conversation is like when they hate you and when they don't. Well, there you go. Bone Pit is there. Eustace's pommel is up here. Let's go hand in the Bone Pit quest. We did save them after all. We can tell them there's dragons.
Oh, what is that stench?
That's the dwarf, probably. They do smell. I'm sorry. Public disturbance over here.
You have such pretty hair. What a lovely colour.
Other children used to laugh at me for having ginger hair.
Oh, Aveline.
Really? Oh, I bet you were cute. Did you have pigtails?
Sometimes.
Oh.
How precious. Little Aveline running around the village with her flaming orange pigtails streaming behind her.
I thought you two didn't like each other.
Boys all scattering and screaming for mercy as she approached.
Shut up, whore.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought they were getting along there. I thought they were having, like, childhood story bonding, but no. Out come the insults again. I thought we were over this. Oh, well. I do like the sassy interactions when you have two people who hate each other, though. It's my favourite thing. I loved Alistair and Morrigan in one. It was just like, oh, perfect. It's the main reason I kept them both in the party, because I loved how they talked to each other. It was just talking shit back and forth all the time. And Morrigan with her comebacks. Oh, I strive to be like Morrigan with my comebacks. Someday.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
It's true.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
Should be fine. I don't envy the miners. They won't be safe. What, will there be more dragons? But then if I say it's not safe for the miners to go back to work, I might save them. There won't be another dragon attack, but they'll also be even more in poverty. And so many of them will die from starvation. So, how do we deal with trauma? Humor! I don't envy them. These time out here exploring the world, slapping people in the face, and they're in the mines.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment.
Well,
you have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine.
oh,
It will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
50-50. I was just a little bit... I think he knows there's not much left in the mine. So he's trying to get rid of 50% of the share before they run out of the minerals, and then he can cut his losses. Yeah, why so generous? A bit suspicious, if you ask me.
Why would you share half your business with
You
me?
hardly know me.
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Valroyo. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what
Sus.
do you say?
I'll do it for the workers. I don't really know what it means by that option, though. Like, as in, you have to treat them fairly, and you have to listen to me. If I say that you should stop working them so hard, you have to give them extra days of holiday, paid leave for all of them, maternity, sickness leave, working standards. I'm guessing. I don't know what I'm gonna say though, so I wish you could quick save during a conversation and try something out to see what happens. Well, I'll do it for the workers,
Seems like the miners could use protection.
I guess.
And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there.
Yay, exploiting the war refugees. Wonderful.
I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
You insist. Safe again, I just have a really horrible feeling that it's not safe again. Like, there's a dragon egg in the back, and that's gonna hatch, and... If the dragons chose that place, it's for a reason. Convince the miners to return to work. They can be found in Lowtown near the Hanged Man. Of course they can. Hanged Man is the place to be. I'm sure that Varric would smell of either Davidoff cool water or dew. I was thinking maybe more Lynx Africa, but... Oh yeah, probably. Musky, yeah. Leather and whiskey mixed in there. Although leather and whiskey is what Geralt smells like, so you know. I'm thinking that's a Witcher smell. I don't know if he deserves that. You know, they actually made a line of scented deodorants for the release of the Witcher Netflix series. Old Spice released a series of Witcher-themed scents. And a lot of them are things that you just really wouldn't want to smell like. There's one called Roach, which smells like horse and like leather, I guess, for the saddle and everything. And there's a nasty like potion themed one as well. I only know this because on Critical Role they had like a sponsored spot for Old Spice and they were all smelling them.
Good day to you, my child.
I can't remember the scents, but there's like one for Yennefer, which is obviously, you know, lilac and gooseberries. And there's one that smells like Geralt. So, you know, all the sweat and manliness of Geralt, which maybe you want to smell like that. It's like, if you're putting on deodorant, surely the point is to not smell like sweat. So when you start with putting on the deodorant that smells like sweat, surely it's just a bit of a pointless exercise. Yeah, there's some like monster themed ones as well. Hello, Jansen.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons.
Hey, so
From the
innit?
Paladin, no less.
Yeah.
Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless eye.
I hear drunk already.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Well, feel like they appreciate a bit more of a jokey attitude. If I go hard ass on them, they're just gonna get into a brawl with me. So, and they won't believe the mine is safe because he was so scared before. So you've had your fun. Nice round of drinks, lads. Maybe I'll buy the next, but back to the mine. Back to the darkness and the cave-ins. Go on.
Shuffle off to the mine. Let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hole? I need work, but I don't need to be
They're gonna
some
get killed in there,
dragon's
aren't they?
dinner. What
gonna
if
be
there's
my fault.
More dragons later, or something worse like bigger dragons.
Oh, there's far worse than
I go back
dragons.
to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
Who are?
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I can protect you unless I'm on the main quest line, and by the time I come back, you've already been ripped to shreds, but I won't mention that. How about a raise? Yeah, how about a raise? I own 50% of the business. I don't mind cutting a bit of the profits to pay you fairly.
Would you go back for twice
Twice?
your previous salary?
Wow. Well,
And trust these teas, Jansen. Take it. We can drown our sorrows every night.
Oh no,
this
they're just gonna
dark
gamble
town
it
sweat
away and buy mean
back to
hookers.
work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Well, Isabella did not like this. Isabella will remember this. Look, Isabella, I'm all about workers' rights. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? They're doing a hard job. They deserve to get paid a bit more for it. Yes, I may be sending them back into dragon-infested mines, but at least they got to get drunk every night of the week for it. I really just think... I wouldn't think this in any other game, but I'm used to Dragon Age where at some point you make a decision and it seems like you're doing the right thing and then it comes back to bite you in the arse later. So I feel like the dragons are going to come back. We'll come back at some other point in the storyline and everyone in the mines will be dead and their wives will be grieving. So I'm just expecting emotional trauma when it comes to Dragon Age. But there you go. I'm paying them. I know it would cause just as much trouble if I said it's not safe to go back to the mines. Then they'd say, what are we going to do? We don't have any work. And then they'll have to turn to a life of crime and stealing everything. So there's no good decision. So I feel like that's the best of two evils, really. And that's sometimes the only choice you have in Dragon Age is between bad and worse. So, yeah. I always choose the goody two-shoes options, knowing that it's not going to work out how I hope it is. But to be honest, I quite like it because that's how it is in real life, right? Like, this is sometimes a decision, like if you're in charge of like leading an entire country or whatever. And this comes into some of the fantasy games I've played where you're the king or the queen, and you have to decide, like, someone comes to you and is like, oh, the workers are starving, will you increase grain production? But then because you've increased the grain production, like, they end up having to, like, bring in workers from outside, and then something happens with them, or they start killing each other because they're from two rival tribes or something. Like, something bad always happens when you try and be the good person. But I feel like you may as well try and be good even if it goes wrong. May as well try doing the right thing. It's like, I would rather die trying to do the right thing than do something bad in order to save myself. Like, I would rather die and be like, well, at least I tried. At least I tried to be nice. Die for your values. What quest was this for? Main quest? Guardsman Eustace. Oh, his pommel. His pommel. We should just get money for this. Hello, holy paladin types. How is it going today?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Oh, Aveline's got a quest for us as well.
I think I found something of yours.
Thank you for the money.
Found this? I don't know what to say.
You're welcome. What's up, Aveline?
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Oh, this sounds like an excellent
Steal.
idea.
Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to.
No fun.
Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
He's in your thoughts then. Wesley, what about me? Oh, no, I'm not gonna make a joke out of her dead husband again. There's always dead husband jokes on this option, which is not okay. Dwelling on the dead husband, are we? What a pastime. No, is he in your thoughts? I'm glad he feels like he's with you.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wasn't your fault. You doubt he's with the Maker? I just assumed you were religious.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
Samesies,
But you
really.
married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
Interesting. I just assumed because she's been the most kind of morally upright person, to the extent where if we need to do something and break the law because we think it's the right thing to do and we need to break the law to do it, she really hates it. So I was expecting her to be very much lawful good paladin over here. Praise the gods and all that. But this isn't about him.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
You think you let Wesley down? I don't think there's much you could have done.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawk.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
That's what he wanted. Didn't have a choice. So, the captain's in my pocket. Will you leave to be captain? Yeah, you're gonna leave the party?
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
Oh, love option! Well, if we're sticking with the flirting with everyone rule, It's only fair that we flirt with her too. But I feel like she's in a vulnerable state. She's grieving her husband. I don't want to take advantage over here. But also, flirting. Good work. I'm proud of you. Just don't spout laws at me. Oh, yeah, I don't want her being all righteous at me. She's on the rebound and you go, you're terrible, chat. You're terrible. Her heart is still healing. She's not ready for another serious relationship. But you know, if she's lonely on those long nights, I'm always here. Hawk is always by her side. I'm glad I won't lose you.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline. You've been grand through all of this. A true friend.
Is she friend-zoning me?
Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Oh dear. I think we've been put in our place, which is very firmly the friend zone. I love how she was just like, I like you too, buddy. Good old girlfriend, but not in that way, like just in a friendly way. Thank you for being there for me. Have a nice day. Oh, absolutely friend zoned. I don't know whether, because in Origins, characters had preferences, so a character would only have like a same-sex relationship or would only have like another gender relationship. So there were some characters who were off limits, like Morrigan would only have a relationship with you if you were a male character, as far as I know. As much as I tried, because I really wanted to see what Morrigan was like as a love interest, because she's a very famous love interest, isn't she, in Origins? And I wanted to be like, oh, seeing all the character lines and stuff would have been so amazing. And I tried so hard, but in the end, you know, she's just not into me. It's fine. But I don't know how it works in Dragon Age 2. Or whether it's just, you know, whatever gender you pick, you can romance everyone. Not sure. I think you'll have more chances to get to Aveline. It might be a slow burn romance. Yeah, we'll see. Well. Ah, we could go apprehend some criminals. That sounds fun. I'll work off my rage at being in the friendship zone. Yes, let's go. There you go, there's some criminals out here.
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements
am.
the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
What do you mean? What did he do?
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead!
I'm with you there.
My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
And you are?
Would you mind telling me who you are?
I mean, I'm all
My
for
name
saving
is-
the elves, but I
I'm
need
a
some
merchant in the
context.
city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
I care. How does this go unnoticed? Racism.
There must be some
That's
humans who would
why.
take offense to these disappearances.
Not really. No one cares
We're
about the
not
elves.
that.
Sadly.
Even if this
I know how
murderer
it goes
does
in this
finally go
world
before
already.
the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
And if there's someone corrupt at the top who passes all the laws and brings justice to the city and they don't like elves, then justice stops at that point. Like, they can't get the justice they need. I will be your justice. The fugitive targets elves.
Why only elves?
Yeah,
Why
white-
not
white
human children as
children.
well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
This is just reminding me of that meme, the a child meme. I can't remember how the meme goes, but you know the one. If you know the meme. Well, I may kill someone. It depends how he is when I talk to him. because I at the moment there's no evidence. I haven't seen any evidence on this case. But don't worry, Inspector Elf is on the case. I got this. The man's a monster. I agree. I'm not going to say whether I'll kill him or not, but he is a monster. Anyone who hurts anyone is a monster, let alone children, let alone elven children.
I'll tear his throat out myself.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no idea what this means.
You couldn't turn to the guards.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What about you men here? I don't know what that means. What about you men here?
What do you say about all
Oh,
this?
what about you men here?
Yes.
I see.
What do you have to
What
say?
about you men here?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to
If
get away.
woman,
Boy,
why
now,
boob?
Elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
Alright, I'll help you.
This murderer cannot be allowed to
I
walk
didn't take
free.
much convincing.
Then that
There's an
bastard
elf
will
in trouble,
finally get what
and by
he
your side.
deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate'll have your head.
Only if it's reported.
Yeah, she's
I
the
must
captain
do
of the
what is right.
guard. I have her in my pocket. And she seems to agree with me. I wondered if she would, because she's very lawful. So I thought she would maybe say, we have to follow the rules here. He may be a murderer, but he has to come to justice through the courts. But no. Vigilante justice is the way to go. Ooh, dwarven. Dwarven ruins. What are these doing here? Whoa. Oh great, a giant spider, my favorite. Love spiders. I always remember in the forest in Origins, we go into like the werewolf ruins, and there's spiders that come down from the ceiling, and they would jump scare me every time. They're the absolute worst. I hate them. Spiders in real life are bad enough. Spiders in game, even worse. I don't wanna I'm already treasure down here, so I'm gonna go hunting for treasure. Oh, raiders! Come on. You will fall. Oh, he's still alive. There we go. I actually have yet to be scared of spiders in games. I feel like some games, they on purpose don't animate the spiders very well because a lot of people have arachnophobia and they don't like spiders in games. So sometimes they make it less realistic. I always remember in Elder Scrolls Online when they were making the dwarven spider mounts or something like that. It's one of those kind of arachnid type mounts. It might have been the Striders actually. There was something that happened where people were saying it was too realistic when they tested it. So they actually went back and made it less realistic because it was freaking people out. The movement of the legs was just setting people on edge. Every dungeon needs a giant spider at the entrance. Can't have a dungeon without a giant spider. They really bring some life to the place, I find. Ah! Oh, I know what the game was called. It was, I think, Grounded. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it is, yeah. Scurvy's saying Ground as well. Yeah, I think it's that. I never played it, but it had co-op in as well. Hey, Slater! How far have we made it in the game? I think, as of logging on Steam today, we're 15 hours through. This is our 4th stream of Dragon Age. What is going on with all these spiders? Oh god, I'm on Aveline. That's why she's not tanking correctly, because I'm controlling her. Let me go back on my rogue. I'll stay out of trouble, I promise. Beat it twice, I think. Nice. Did you do anything different on your second playthrough? Did you go for like an evil character? I've always meant to replay Origins as like a evil character and see if it would turn out very differently. We've already decided that if we do a second playthrough of this, we're going to make a character called Karen. Because all the haircuts are so bad in character creation. And they were all Karen haircuts with a terrible fringe and like a choppy underlayer at the back. It was so bad. We almost called this character Karen Whisper. But then we agreed, second playthrough, evil character called Karen. Just murder everyone. Complain about everything. Snitch on everyone. Bitch to our party members. Gonna be amazing. Karen will rise. Karen would like to speak to your manager. Take a bit of that. Ooh, do I go up there yet? There might be something in here. Always on the lookout for loots. Oh, hello, loots. Pewter pendant of wolves howling at the moon. Ooh. Usually it would just be like pendant of the howling wolf, but no, specifically wolves howling at the moon. Seems pretty okay. Sure, thank you. Yeah, Karen just sees the darkspawn and is like, "Where is your manager? This is appalling! You think you could treat me like this?" And the darkspawn are just cowering. Okay, I mean, my manager's not here right now, but you can have this bit of tusk or something. Just please leave me alone. Oh dear God, Varric. Oh, who's hitting you, Varric? What is going on? I think it's also the effect of being cornered over here and taking so much damage from. Ah, arcane horror. That's why. Oh, he keeps teleporting around, messing shit up. Can we get a stun on him somehow? Does anyone actually have stuns at this point? Savvy. I think some of Aveline's abilities have a chance to stun. To be fair, I probably shouldn't be bringing 3 rogues with me, but I just really like the interactions between the party right now with them. It's fine. Aveline's got some knockback. She'll do things. Cool. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. What are we taking down? Can I see debuffs anywhere or names of abilities? Because I think this is just a floor AoE that he's casting that's messing us up. To be honest, I don't really know what we can do about it. I mean, even just like a singular heal would be nice right now. Thank you. Varric? GTFO. GTFO. You can help her. And can we get some of them juicy AoEs going? He's out of AoEs, of course he is. Okay. I'll come back whenever I can heal you. Oh, there's more, there's more. All right, Varric, hold on. Just keep pewing. You've got this. As far as I know, I've got no healing. My character, who's my sister, I spec'd her a little bit into heals. No, don't go for Varric. Bad spider. Bad spider. I backstab you. He's okay. He's okay. Oh, no, he's not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. Go hide in the corner. Too many of them. Probably need to take out these archers, to be honest. Before they start targeting people. Come on. Because they're quite squishy, but they do a load of damage from afar. Go on, Varric, have a heal. Enjoy. Okay, so the glass cannon strat might need some rethinking. We're alive, though. We're alive. Sorry, the old god you tried to reawaken is not available right now. Please hold. Imagine if that's how it worked in real life. Like, if you wanted to pray to the gods, you had to ring a phone line and be like, yeah, I need some customer service. I have a complaint to make. My life is going pretty shit. I would like a blessing from Andraste, please. Hold to Liliana's song. I mean, yes, please. Is that a child?
Who are you?
No, just a very small
Can
woman.
you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Okay, maybe you are a child.
Your
Yes,
father
you
told
are a
us you were
child.
dead.
Hello.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Kelder? Who's Kelder?
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
Are you hurt? You escaped? I mean, are you hurt? That's
I
probably
didn't see any injuries.
the most important
Are
thing.
you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
Ah, he's possessed. So what, he captures children and then takes it out on children to, like, let the demon manifest itself for a bit before he can take control and get back to his normal life, and then he captures another child and he does it again. Oh no. What a brilliant excuse. The demons made me do it. Really is a catch-all. I mean, demons? Tell me more about the demons.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
They're inside of him.
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault.
I knew they were gonna do something like this. This is why I said I'll hear both sides of the story before I decide whether to kill him or not. Because when you meet the father, it seems like, oh yes, guy's been going around murdering children. Absolutely, I'll kill him. But it's not so simple. I'll try to show him mercy, but I can't make any promises.
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
Me and my character are on the same
won't fight
wavelength.
you,
Always
I
ends up being
promise.
exactly what I think she'll say.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Run, girl, run. Do not tarry here. He's ahead somewhere. How do you like the combat system? It's been a bit to get used to because I was more used to the tactical approach of Origins, where it felt very much like I was controlling the entire party and I spent a lot of time playing the other characters too. And technically I can do that in this game, but combat is so fast-paced that usually I don't need to. And the AI is a lot more clever, so generally, like, my tank is taunting, she's doing the right abilities, like, my range people know when to do AoEs and when not to, which technically they were supposed to in Origins, but it didn't always work flawlessly. And so most of the time, at least so far, I feel like I can just focus on my main character, and it's a lot more kind of action-packed and fast-paced like that. I guess for me as a player, I'm a bit more familiar with that. It feels more like playing an MMO or something, so I think so far I'm enjoying it a lot more. I liked the challenge in Dragon Age Origins because there were some really difficult fights right from the very beginning, but I think at some point it got frustrating, especially in the just fights where you would die for no seeming reason. You'd just be like, why did I die? And then you just kind of pulled through by the hair of your teeth, chugging some poultice. Like, I was just chugging poultice all the time. But I think in many ways, I don't know if I prefer this combat, because I really enjoyed planning out what abilities everybody would use and hopping between them and thinking about positioning, not just going into a fight and thinking, oh, we're going to wreck them all anyway, so it doesn't really matter what everyone's doing. So I think I missed that. There were some points where it just felt a little bit broken and I was just getting through it by the skin of my teeth sort of thing. But yeah, I like the action-focused combat in this game so far. I like it. I think it's more what I'm used to, because I was, you know, part of this kind of generation that grew up with this style of combat where you're running around WASD with a character and you're pressing abilities and just fighting as you go. But a part of me does really like the kind of old school strategical style RPGs as well. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's definitely more fluid. I would agree. The combat's more fluid. And there's not that sense of kind of frustration and chaos, I would call Origins. It was just sometimes you just be like, what is going on? Like, I need to move this person and this person and this person, and especially in terms of how much damage I was taking, the damage that was coming in was insane.
One less to
But then again, we're still in the easy places, so it might get a lot harder. There are still tactics. It's just not as kind of needed a lot of the time. I think if you're the kind of person who likes going through optimizing every single character in your party, you still can. But I don't think you need to get through most of the fights, at least so far. So catering a bit more to people who just want to get through the combat to get to the story sort of thing, which I don't mind because that's usually me, but I do enjoy the challenge of combat. Hello. Oh no, decisions will have to be made, my friends.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
I came here to die then.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
I wasn't sent by your father. Well, you're not what I expected. I have to be honest, you aren't what I expected. I was expecting a murderous brute.
From the magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
Oh, don't make the demon come out. Don't make him angry.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
I'm disgusted by the both of them.
Well, I would have believed that it was just elfism making sure that they never actually got to the bottom of the crimes, but this makes even more sense. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's ignoring his duties. He's protecting his position. I don't care. I mean... yeah, it's the duty of a magistrate to deal out justice, and if it means locking you away somewhere where you can't hurt anyone, maybe that's for the best.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Indeed.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me, but he can't. No one can.
Try me.
That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Why did you let the girl go then? I guess you had a moment of clarity.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
So that's why you kill them then? And it never ends? You have to keep killing more and more?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
The demons don't like it when they cry? What, because they're not perfect anymore? Oh god. Well, this is disturbing. Well, I do feel sorry for you, to be honest. It's not your fault. But then I think he understands that there's nothing else we can do.
It's obvious that you're not well. You need help.
No, I'm not mad. It's the demons.
I know.
Doesn't even have the balls to own up to his own depravity.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
First smart thing he's said. Give him what he wants.
Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
Oh no! This only ends with your death. No, you're coming with me. I mean, I feel like there's got to be something we haven't discovered yet that can purge dark influences from people. Because so far the approach has been, if someone's infected with a demon or some kind of dark matter of some kind, you have to kill them. And that can't be the only answer. And surely maybe the best thing to do would be to keep him under guard. Like very locked away, but give him some semblance of a life. If it is demons, and I think I believe him that it's demons, Though, to be fair, we haven't had any evidence that it is demons. Question is, do we trust him? I wouldn't think that he deserves to die. He did those things, but it wasn't him. But then it comes back to the really hard question of like, oh, if someone does really bad things, but they're under the influence of madness, is it their fault? But it's not even madness, it's demons. So it's like someone else compelling him to do it. He had no control of his own body at all. He could just be mad, yeah. What if killing him releases a demon to someone else? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but now I'm like, is it demons? Because it's a really good excuse. Imagine if you lived in a world filled with magic and demons, everything you did, you could just be like, it was the demon, and then start like reciting black speech, and everyone be like, oh, sure, you didn't mean to steal everything, or it was the demons who like shiny things.
The demons, they made me do it. I didn't want to kill her.
I would say lock him away. I say imprisonment over murder. Potential murder. If there's a chance I might be killing an innocent man, I would rather not take that chance at all. He's definitely lying. Just kill him, call it a day. But then we know from what happened before as well that when someone dies, the dark force comes out of them and it needs a host because of everything that happened before. So if we kill him, we're just exchanging one evil for another. At least we can keep it inside his body. He wants to die. Exactly. He asked us to kill him. Exactly. So that's the main thing in his defense, as Cub says. Like, why would he say, please kill me, I want this to end? Unless he was just so overwhelmed with his guilt that he wanted to die. But, you know, usually people who do these kinds of things aren't repentant at all. So no, you're coming with me. We're gonna sort this out, or at least imprison you for life.
Let the court sort this out. It may end the same way, eventually.
No, I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'd rather
There
die.
must be a way. No! Oh no, Aveline did not like that. Isabella also did not like that. That's not what I meant though. I meant that the court should rule that we should keep him locked up. In case, until we can find a way to exorcise the demon. Yeah! Yeah, but the magistrate is covering him, yeah. But I guess if we told enough influential people the truth, then he would be forced to do justice. Oh no. I feel like we end up killing him either way. Oh, there's a revenant! I remember revenants from the first game. I died to so many revenants. F5, F5, F5. Okay, let's do this. Aveline, where the frick are you, Aveline? Go tank the big guy. He's horrible. I remember them doing some kind of like life-draining force if you were near them at all as well. More AoE. Also, Varric, where are you? Okay. I mean, if it works, are you even attacking anything though? Are you doing anything over there? Okay, come up here. Come up here. So it's going a lot better than in Origins. Varric was like, nah, Revenant, I'm out. I'm good. Hi, Data. Yeah, it's the thing. It's one of those decisions where there's not a right decision because we know the magistrate is covering for him anyway. So will he even receive justice? Do we want him to receive justice because he's really innocent? So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, wait for me. Well, Daddy, I'm back.
Kelder, I said not to hurt you. I said...
Shush, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're still in shock. let him live, even after what he did. I guess I shouldn't be
No,
surprised.
I'm an elf. I'm one of you.
Shem stick together.
You kill him then. Oh, he will. I'm sorry, Elrin. Very grateful. I'm sorry. Can I explain myself? Do I even get a chance to explain?
I need to take him back to the magistrate.
No, just explain about the whole
Leo
demon
safe
thing.
now.
I need to get my
Tell him about the
family out of
demon
Kirkwall.
thing, you idiot!
That's the only way we'll be safe from that monster.
We'll take the prisoner from here. The magistrate will be happy
He'd
to see him
understand,
in one
maybe.
piece.
I mean, he still wouldn't understand because it's his daughter. But at least maybe he'd know the reason why it happened. Ah! I don't resort to violence unless absolutely necessary. Or unless it's fun. I don't know what alignment that makes me. At least when it comes to video games, not in real life. But, you know, if it's more fun to go through a fight and kill everyone, I'll do it. Unless necessary or fun. We need like a flowchart of, are you about to commit murder? Why? Is this for a good reason? Yes. No. For fun. And then either applies. So, there you go. Demons made me do it. Chaotic neutral, maybe. Although most of the time I'm a goody two-shoes on my first playthrough. Well... Tell the magistrate what has transpired. He's not gonna be happy. That goes back in the cave, right? No, don't need to go there. We need a chaotic gamer alignment. Will commit murder if in video game. Will steal if in video game. Choose whatever's fun, even though it contradicts what you've done the whole game. Hell yeah. I mean, the only game I play like that, I think, is Divinity Original Sin 2. Because the combat is so fun that you're always looking for chances to pick a fight. There's a place called Fort Joy in that. And you can leave this place completely peacefully and go on your way. I just decided before I leave, I'm going to slaughter everyone. Because it's just really fun. The combat is so much fun. Hello, magistrate. How fares you?
I found your son.
Son? I don't know what you're talking about.
Helder is very sick. That's strange. He's very sick. Not that you really care. Although you must care about your son because you protected him.
You think you know it all, don't you?
Your tone says there's truth to this.
I am not going to lose my son because a handful of elves make up ridiculous stories.
I was there. I saw it with my own eyes.
Mention this again.
Ooh, bribery. Pay me a few million gold and I'll think about it. He's not even going to give me enough coin for me to consider bribery. The secret won't last. It won't. I was there, so were the other guards.
I won't talk, but he is known. How long before they connect him to you?
I will protect my family no matter the cost for Eldon. Would you do any different? Take your damned reward. I'm done here.
Aveline does not like this. Oh dear. Well, now I'm thinking that killing him might have been the good thing to do. Although then we would have had to tell him we killed his son, which he's not going to be happy about. I wonder who in the party would have liked it more if we killed him. I guess Isabella for sure. Maybe Varric, although he's quite, you know, he swings either way, I feel. Like sometimes he's quite morally right, and then sometimes he bends the rules a little bit. He doesn't mind, especially if like money is involved. He doesn't mind too much. So far at least. You will accept my peace treaty and you will do it peacefully, or I will kill you. That sounds perfectly reasonable to me, you know? Peace or death? Absolutely fine. Well, apart from all the loot content, we've just got rumors now, which means 2 main plot quests to do. Bartrand. Oh, this is just handing things in. And that's the main expedition. So we've got the money now to go on the expedition to the Deep Roads. Deliver Flemeth's amulet to Keeper Marathari in the Dalish camp on Sundermount. What do we do first? I think to me the Deep Roads expedition sounded like it was more main plot. So I think I'll do this one first. We'll go see some Dalish elves. And then go to the Deep Roads. Oh my god, I don't want to ever see the Deep Roads ever again. We spent so long in the Deep Roads, and it all just felt like one never-ending nightmare. All of these corridors that looked exactly the same, and I kept getting lost and looping back around on myself and finding myself in the same corridor as before. I think it's just as well because of the graphics of Dragon Age Origins that everything looked the same. So I'd be like, have we been in this room before? Or was that in another nightmare? I can't remember. So there's 2 quests going on here. Duty is here as well, which I think Duty was like another premium content thing. So the Flint Company mercenaries are up here too. Woo! Spicy combat straight away. Okay, I see how it is. I'm gonna go stab the ranged. Bye. This isn't gonna last long. Nope. Oh, some of these crits I'm getting are so juicy. I love me a succulent crit. Num num num. You'll see nugs. No. Do they? Do they? I hope you mean chicken nugs. Not the nugs I think you do. I remember meeting some of them in the Dwarven City, but I can't remember much about them. They're the little cute creatures, as far as I remember. Hello?
Old Shemlin.
I am an elf, although I'm not an elf in game. I am an elf in real life, let me through. What did you call me? Shemlin.
What's a Shemlin?
Means like
An elven slur for
outsider, but ruder.
It means you're not one of the people.
It's like Nebera.
You should leave now.
What are the Dalish? What is an elf, Mum?
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
Are they now? But I don't want to get into trouble. So can I go on in? I mean, can I go on in? Not Hawk, just me. I'm one of you. I don't want trouble. I think from what I remember about the Dalish, as long as you were very peaceful and it was clear that you were there to negotiate, they would always be nice to you. Or if you prove that you can be useful to them, of course. Because they're quite a peace-loving people, but they've been forced to warlike things, as far as I remember, so I don't want any trouble. I'm simply here for a side quest.
I was given an amulet for someone named
Indeed.
Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
I am!
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari.
So frustrating, why can't they see me?
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
It's really cool seeing how they've upgraded the Dalish elves look in this game, though.
Marathari? I
There's
was
so much
told
more
to bring you
detail
this
on like the tattoos and everything. You're cool.
Andaratishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you.
Hello.
There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Well, it's a very long story. Oh, you're expecting me? Does she have the power of foresight or something?
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listen.
Yes, she does.
To the wind.
She is in tune with
to
the
the
word.
birds, as the hunters do. To my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Usually these kinds of people who can sense like the rhythms of the entire world or see different parts of the timeline are usually a bit crazy. So I'm prepared for that. Why bring the amulet here then?
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Bellinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
And what does the amulet do?
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
How about a motherfucking dragon? Well, that's why I'm here. Because I had a promise to keep and I kept it.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are
Just
blessed
normal
by
Tuesday.
luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm not here for that
Do
crap.
this and your debt will be repaid.
Why don't you make someone else do it?
This rite for the departed.
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done.
Well, the only thing is this is
And
Dragon
when
Age.
it
So if you
is
send someone
complete,
with me, they'll
I
die
must
before we can
ask
do the
that you
ritual.
take her with
Because that's
you
how it
when you
works.
go.
Wait, what? A permanent companion? Well, who is it you're sending?
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir.
Elven companion? Elven
Merrill
companion?
would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
As you wish. Weird. Why would you say that? You want me to look after her? Weird. Do I look like a babysitter? No, especially if she's a female elf. She can come into my party, absolutely. And then we'll have the full set, male elf, female elf. Yeah, sure, let's go.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Well, there we go. Possible party member, maybe? I think that's what she means by take her with you when you go. As in, like, after this is done. I don't know, though. I don't know. To be honest, I forgot they were Irish. To be sure. It's been a long time since Origins, but I forgot they were all Irish. They're kind of inspired by Celtic culture, so it makes sense. I hope the character that we meet is like an elvish druid, because that would be fun. I mean, she did say she was her second, so she's taught in the ways. Do I keep going this way? No, up this way. Very long way up this way. Let's see if there's anyone I can talk to in camp, though. Don't want to miss my chance for elvish cultural talks.
Conclude your business with Keeper Marathari, Shemlin.
Hey, I'm doing you a favor.
We have our bows trained on you.
I get the idea. I'm not welcome here. I'm just wondering, because when I did meet the Dalish elves, I could talk to their traders.
Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Hello.
I am Master Island.
Oh, yes, a
for this
crafter.
clan.
That's what I was after.
Forced to stay
Do you
so
make those
close
really
to
cool,
this
like, wooden
Shemlin
sword
city.
things?
I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Tell me about your trade.
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Okay, so you're a trader. can you trade with me?
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does
I
many
think
things.
perhaps
We
I have to
create
click on
weapons,
something near
armor,
him.
Anything our clan has need of.
I don't need anything right now.
Technically, I
Of
don't
course.
need anything, but I'll look at your wares. Oh, there we go. What is he selling? Yes, ironwood stuff. It's a little bit better than current stuff that people have, I think. Ooh. Longbows. Now, I wonder... Because he's currently using Bianca, of course. That's pretty hefty in terms of damage, but... Long touch, technically better in terms of physical damage. And damage per second. But then Bianca improves with level up. So... I don't know if it's supposed to be like a set piece for him that he always keeps. He also talks about Bianca. He's like, come on, baby. That's right, Bianca, you got him.
Wonderful.
Map of occupied Kirkwall. A map with a generous interpretation of the reach of Orlais. Many similar documents were thrown from windows each time Kirkwall was liberated, much to the frustration of those in the gallows tasked with record keeping. Interesting.
Your business here, quick.
I'll keep hold of that. Someone who wants it. I think it's wooden sword thingies. Oh, God, yeah, I asked the wrong question. You got any of them wooden sword thingies? You got any of them, glorified sticks that you've honed a bit? And who might you be? She seems kind of feral. Is she communing with some
didn't hear.
nature force?
You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merrill.
Oh.
Which you probably knew already.
What is it? Is she Welsh? Oh my, is she Welsh? Oh, look at this gav. She's Welsh. She's Welsh, right? I don't know if she's Welsh or if she's trying to do like a really bad Irish accent. She's from down to Valleys, where the Dalish elves are, you see. Oh my, I think I love her already. Also, she's got that really cute kind of shy thing going for her where she's like, oh, am I talking too much? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I'm such a scatterbrain. We shall try and determine whether she's Welsh or not. Why leave your clan?
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, alright?
Did something go wrong?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly. Anyway, the Keeper and I have disagreements.
Disagreements?
Sort itself out in time.
Did you do something wrong?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly. Anyway, the Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
I think the voice actress was in Torchwood. Oh my! I've not seen Torchwood, but I have seen like the ones where they cross over with Doctor Who a little bit. Eve Miles, she's actually Welsh. Oh well, good. Because there's so many times where, I think especially in RPGs, because they want all the like different regional accents from Britain and generally the UK, that often there's one person trying to do all the regional accents and some of them are just not great. But she's actually Welsh. Good. She's just, sometimes she sounds really Welsh. And then on other sentences, kind of drops away a bit and I'm like, oh, are you Welsh? I love her though. Well, what was that?
Did you hear that strange noise?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, no. I think I did, love. Don't lie to me. What's the matter?
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story.
No.
I'll just shut up now.
Can I hug her, please? Don't be so nervous. Don't mess with her. I feel like if we joke with her, she's not gonna get it. Like, she's not gonna understand that we're just playing with her. She'll get actually really distressed. So let's just say it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. You're well, Lush.
My name is Hawk.
I love elves.
Glad to make your acquaintance, Merrill.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there.
She's so cute.
We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Could be worse, I guess.
Oh, I miss
Got
the
employment.
cold and the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and lack gave it character.
Yeah?
You should go. Your task is for Asher Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Well, do you know my task? Do you know what we have to do? What about the rites either? Can you tell me about that?
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Dark things indeed. And you know about what we have to do?
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Bellinar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Okay. Have you met Asher Bellinar?
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally.
She's really nice.
You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Bellinar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Yeah, the diamond I don't see very often. I don't know really what that means, to be honest. Guessing it's just like a... Oh, it's charming. Okay. Don't be so nervous. Me and you. We'll be friends in no time. A little bit of a charisma roll, maybe? I'm ready to go, I think. I mean, I'm not sure about my armor, but I think we'll be fine.
Let's get this over with.
It's kind of boring to go through all the armor. That's the only thing that I guess I don't like doing so much on stream, because I go through and I'm like, okay, what stats does this have? Like, should we swap this out? And then we need to go sell some things because the bags are full. So I kind of try and do that in between streams. So you might notice that my weapons change a little bit, or I've got a new piece of armor on. It's probably because I fiddle around and swap some weapons and things between the streams, sort of thing. All right, let's go. Ah! Okay, what is corpses? Oh, wonderful. I did not see that coming. Suddenly dead people. What if she's a necromancer? Why wouldn't you die? That one took ages to die. He must have had some sort of resist. Oh no, more of them. How dare you change stuff with us to know about it? I know, secrets, am I right? Hey, Ragnarok!
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost.
I love her.
It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Please don't die in the quest line. You do seem like someone who might be a companion, so I'm really hoping you make it. That would be amazing, that would. She's very nice. Also, she won me over instantly being an elf, so she didn't have to work too hard. Yeah, off stream, I went through the DLC chests and it took ages because I opened all the DLC chests. I took out a lot of the stuff that was kind of level appropriate anyway. And the annoying thing is, when you're in the house, you can't open other characters' slots and things, so they don't appear in your party. And you also can't change the armor of the party members who aren't currently with you. So you have to go to an area, take out the party members you want to check the gear of, and then compare. But then sometimes you have several party members of the same class, so you're like, okay, I have like 3 rogues, so who do I want to give this to? And then I have to take the other rogues out, so it's kind of annoying. But I managed to get through all the DLC chests and take some good stuff. There is some stuff that I can't use until I'm, I want to say like level 10 or something like that. There's a level restriction on some things. Well, what about demons?
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
What about Templars?
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
They can't be bothered with elves.
Now in more
They're just
danger,
so below
having
them.
lost our Hala.
Well, yet you risk the city's danger.
If you go to Kirkwall,
why so close?
You'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know, but if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Nice work. I mean, thanks for the help. I'm going to say thank you.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
She doesn't need my sarcasm.
Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good.
You were very good.
I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
I love the babbling. You can keep doing it forever. It's beautiful. Do I get lost in a crowd? I mean, I, in general, just get lost everywhere. Especially in older games where everything looks the same. And then I just run around in circles for ages. I think Hawk gets lost in a crowd in the city. My city elf didn't get lost in the crowd so easily. She stood out a little bit more. With her flaming red hair. Woo! More dead people! Yay! Just what I needed right now. To be fair, the Chantry aren't very good at their job because they haven't hunted down my sister yet. She's obviously a mage. So, come at me. I'm ready.
Andraste sanctified ass. Why would anyone make the ground vertical?
You've only got tiny legs. So it's like twice as much work for him. We do 1 step, he has to do 2 or 3. I'm so sorry. It's leg day, Varric. It's leg day. Chest day is over. You've completed that part. Taking a shortcut through the graveyard. Well, we have to go to the mountain top. It's a long way.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human.
Wow.
We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
Me too.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Is there a problem here?
What's going on here, Merrill?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go.
They already don't like her. No wonder she wants to blend in with the crowd. More elf fruit! It's saying again, crafting resource discovered. I found elf fruit before. It just plays an epic theme every time it happens. It's very epic, apparently.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best.
They were lovely when I visited them in
We're good
Origins.
people that look out for each other.
They were lovely.
Just not today, apparently.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem friendly. Are you okay?
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Asha Belenar isn't known for her patience.
Well, she waited until I did all the other side quests, so it can't be too bad. Question, do elves just call elf fruit root? It'd be weird, wouldn't it? Like, if you're a human and you're picking up human root. It'd be a bit odd. I don't know though. Elf fruit is catchier for sure. There are some jump scares, Jacko. Hasn't been as bad so far, but usually it's the undead that jump scare me. Like, they're all on the floor and you think they're dead and then they rise up again. Every time. Anyone want to kill me? Anyone want to kill? Ah! I was just saying, in the last place we were in, at least they don't have the giant spiders coming down from the ceiling jump scares in this game. I take it back. I take it back. The giant spiders are back with a vengeance, my friends. Just as we were talking about jump scares as well. They are the worst. At least they're squishy. Ah, there's loads of them. Anyone else? I'm still in combat. Anyone else want some of this? Apparently not. We're good. We're good. No more spiders. This place is huge, though. Do you think you'd ever do a D&D campaign set in the Dragon Age world? I'd love to. I know there's probably some rule sets for it as well, because the Dragon Age world is quite a popular one. I'd love to. I don't know if I'd be good enough to DM a campaign in the Dragon Age world, but maybe if I got more into DMing. The Anderfels. The Anderfels are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world, for two blights have left great expanses of the steppes so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. It is a land filled with wonders, like the Medane, with its gigantic statue of Our Lady carved into its face, her hands outstretched and bearing an eternal flame, or Wise Help Fortress, with its walls of living rock towering over the desolate plains below. The Anders, too, are a people of extremes, the most devout priests and the most deadly soldiers, the poorest nation in the world, and the most feared. Well, well, well. I had not had cause to go there yet, but we will see. Oh, Silverite! Dwarves love Silverite. There is a tale passed down among the people of the Anderfels. A knight returned home after many years of war, only to be struck by an adder. His wife immediately bound the wound with a medallion of Silverite, pressed against the bite like a poultice. By the morning, the poison had left him, and the knight lived to an old age. Well then. Purifying silver. Woo! Now, the jump scares wouldn't be so bad if the combat music in this game wasn't so obscenely loud. Like, I'm always turning up the sound for the cutscenes when people are talking because it's really quiet. And then as soon as you get into combat, it's like, brr, 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 and the horns start flaring. And oh god, why you like this Dragon Age? Have some chill, Dragon Age. God damn it. I love how this was just after Jacko asked if this game had jump scares as well. I was gonna say no, but here you go. Here's your jump scares. I'm a rogue bulk, so yeah, I'm stabbaging things. I liked stabbaging in the first game, so I thought I would stabbage again. Although I did sometimes use bow in the first game as well. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't see they were being attacked. Hang on! I'm coming! I can't click anything! Wait! Okay! Still can't click anything! There we go! Who's dying? Oh, he's a fella! Oh, there's shades up there. Hang on, let me finish this one off. Why are you dying, Varric? Oh, Varric.
Just give me a sec.
Get over here. Get down the steps, Varric. All the stuns as well. So rude. This fight is really tough. They were also squishy before, but... There we go. Finally, we've down them all. Hey, squirrel. The best thing is when I get jump scared, chat also gets jump scared. I've been moving... Every time we're in combat, I've been turning down the volume. Because it's so loud. Seal of House Talwain. The Talwains are known around the market in Hightown. Return their seal for rewards. Oh, free money. Always pays to look around. Mountain Graveyard. Ooh, I think I've explored all I can on this bit, so let's go. I'm ready. A few more things up here. Let's go, though.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Magic's magic. Is that blood magic? Is she doing blood magic?
What did you just do?
That's bad shit.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
They don't keep helping. Only for a moment. I want something from you. Oh my god. The demon, you mean? Oh, yeah, they don't keep helping.
Sure, demons are very helpful.
Exactly.
Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Well, I say. More mushrooms! Woohoo! Hey Hawk, welcome! What else honestly is left to be a spoiler in this ancient game? Well, here's the thing for me. I managed to somehow avoid spoilers for this game for many, many years. The only thing that has been spoiled for me about Dragon Age in general is that there is a bold elf in Inquisition that everybody falls in love with. Apart from that, don't know any spoilers. So we are preserving my innocence on this playthrough. I honestly don't know how I managed to avoid them for this long, but it is a gift from the gods. So we're just asking everyone to be mindful of spoilers. Don't say what happens, because the first time you played through this game, you would have wanted to play through it with fresh eyes, with nothing being spoiled for you. And there's no reason to spoil it for me, so just don't. The green swords are looking out in chat. Even fake spoilers, beware of, just because some of my mods might not have played this game. So they'll see you being like, well, we fly away on a massive unicorn in the next scene, and they'll time you out anyway, just in case it's actually a real spoiler. But yeah, I've somehow remained unseen on this. Although I know for a lot of people, like, this is one of their favorite games of all time. So some people just like coming back and seeing it again and being all nostalgic, and you get to see my first reaction to it as well, because I am brand new to it. That's what I like about these streams, to be fair. Oh, thank you. I've realized recently that we have a lot of lurkers, and that is not a bad thing, because they say you attract a community that's like you. And when I watch Twitch, I'm normally just sitting there enjoying. Like, I don't really feel a need to chat that much.
Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Of course, we have some lovely, very active, chatty members of the community, but there's different ways to support a stream, and one of the big ones is by watching. And in some ways, it just makes me really happy that some people don't feel the need to chat. They are entertained enough that they will just sit there and watch. So thank you. The altar. What dark ritual must you commit? Oh.
Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas.
I agree.
In Uthanera narivas.
What did you just say about my urethra? She's here! I didn't know she'd actually appear.
And here we are.
Hello.
You speak the word as if it is cheap coin meant for spending.
You don't know me.
Huh. I know your type.
Andaratishan Ashabalanar.
Those two going back and forth with sass comments. Something I never knew I needed to see, but I love it.
Do you know who I am beyond that title?
You're the sexy granny!
I know only a little.
We remember you.
The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
We made a deal. I keep to my deals. It's not like I could sell it. I didn't know if the thing was cursed. Yes, let us deal with this very tense situation with humor.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
I don't want to be helping her if she's trying to fuck with Morrigan. Morrigan was my favorite character from Origins. Me and Mori, we were tight. So that does mean Morrigan features in this game. Yes. But also no, because now I'm working against her and I don't want to. Kind of love Flemeth. I mean, you can't really hate Flemeth because she has so much style, you know? If you're gonna be villainous, you may as well do it right. Everyone was screaming, "Sexy Granny!" in the first cutscene of this game. Chat started it, not me. Not me. Granny? Yes, Granny? Yes. Who is Morrigan? Yes, who is Morrigan?
Is that someone
I
should
wonder.
know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
She's not sure either. Well, she asked me to kill her in the first game, so I think she is sure. Why not come yourself?
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
Are you real?
I don't understand.
I
Are
think
you
she
some
is.
kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
What do you mean?
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
Well, well, well. So in Origins, I believe you killed her, but Dragon Age 2 shows she actually deceived Morrigan, so that Morrigan would go on with her life. So that wasn't really her, or what's the deal with that? Flemish is very complex, yes. But Morrigan asked us to go and kill her because she uncovered her mother's plan to essentially, short story, TLDR, her mother only brought her up and trained her in magic and made her strong so that she could use Morrigan as like a vessel as her next form. So she would transform all of her power and herself basically into Morrigan's body and use it as a shell for living eternally. From what I can remember, that's how it goes. So not the best of mothers, Just like, it's like you want your children to be happy, but also want them to be a meat puppet so that you can live forever? Not sure about that. I don't like being tricked.
You should have told me what I would face.
Did I trick you? I asked you to bring the amulet.
You didn't tell me
and you
why.
did. If I thought it such an easy task, I might have asked anyone. But you have succeeded where others would not.
So what now?
You have plans, I take it.
Just trade insults all day?
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice.
Yes.
We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
I just got shivers from those lines. I so well delivered as well. The voice acting is amazing. What do you mean? Must be nice to have wings. Well, that was meaningless. What do you mean? I'm not joking around now. What do you mean?
What should I do?
Do as I do. Become a dragon.
What?
You could never be a dragon. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelenar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Suspicious. I love her. It's not that she's voice acting her, she just is Flemeth. I know that sometimes when you meet a character, you're like, oh, I love the voice acting here, and like you appreciate the voice acting, but like you're not thinking that is the character. But for her, she just is Flemeth in every way possible. Yeah, I don't know who's right in this situation now. What does she really want from us?
I don't like the looks of this.
She just is Flemeth, exactly. Oh god, I was supposed to sense that trap. Why I put points in it? Oh no. Not someone to mess with. Yeah, this is true. She is the most powerful, I think, mage existing. She's literally able to turn into a dragon at will, so that goes far beyond what any other mages I met can do. But I don't trust her motives. I don't know what she's after. Like, what's her stake in all of this? Does she really care about anyone else? Is she just out for herself? I don't know. I like Morrigan too much not to help her, though. Oh, no. The curse comes upon us once again, my friends. I went and I upgraded my bags off stream. I went and bought the highest bag slots I can. Oh no. Well, unless there's anything really good, we won't be missing out on too much. This is a rubbish ring anyway. What's in here? An empty quiver and a shitty Dalish belt. No, I'm good. I'm good. Gotta go do some inventory management after this. An epic encounter with an ancient mage. And then some inventory management. Gotta keep things chill once in a while. Have we saved recently? F5, F5, F5. I really need to get that F5 emote made. I've always said we should get an F5 emote so that chat can spam it whenever I've forgotten to quick save for a while. F5 is your best friend in Dragon Age. Catcall is guarded by mountains to the north, the tallest of which is Sundermount. The mountain has a fearsome reputation. Legend says it was the site of the final battle between the Tevinter Imperium of old and the ancient empire of elves that perished with Arthalan. Alathan? Alathan. Those sides unleashed horrors into the waking world, and feyed creatures prowl the heights to this very day, unaware that the war for which they were summoned is long since over. There is a tale in the Free Marches that blessed Andraste, upon reaching Kirkwall with her armies, sojourned up the slopes of Sundermount alone. She stayed there for 3 days. When she returned, she wept as if her heart were broken. I stayed 2 months in Kirkwall, and despite my best efforts, I never found a guide willing to take me up the mountain. Yeah, not the ideal holiday destination. Oh! Shadow Warrior! Shadow Warrior 2 or Shadow Warrior 3? Which one are you? Quite enjoyed Shadow Warrior 2. Please don't kill me. Well, I've not seen one of these before. Definitely gonna see if I can get some more AoE next level. If I can. Blub! Hey Myth! Welcome on in! There we go. Arm of Aduril. That looks pretty okay, actually. That might... Yes, better than my current weapons. What can we get rid of? I got any junk. Some bracelets? Sure. Get rid of those. What the heck is going on with this, though? Do you know what's going on with this mage? I can't go in there. Is that the invisible wall of plot? Not yet! More backstory awaits! Not this way! You shall not pass until thou hast more plot! Okay, we won't go in there then. I don't think it can be dispelled or anything. Thanks, Hacky! I actually have a channel called Lore Whisper over on YouTube where I read lore books from games. It's only Elder Scrolls Online and Elder Scrolls at the moment, but there's so many Dragon Age books, especially in this game, in the Codex, that I feel like we're gonna have to do some Dragon Age. Read some of those. It's a plot hole. If you fall through, you never come back. You will succumb to the void. Do I just run all the way back down the mountain then? She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Oh fuck, is that a trap? She's coming round the mountain. Hey. What? It used to be a trap, maybe. Used to be a tripwire, but I already went through it. Oh, okay. I can go through here.
Masarana's child.
Masarana's.
Your debt is paid in full.
Thank you.
It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Well, she's joining my party for sure. I always have this problem in Dragon Age, though, of wanting everyone to be my main party, and I don't have space for everyone.
Is this really where the elves live?
Yup.
Not the prettiest part.
We love us some squalor.
Doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Well, shouldn't be lonely if there's lots of people here, but I get what you mean. Think of it as an adventure. If you don't like it, you can always go home.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything.
Will you join our party?
Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later.
Okay.
I could use a friend.
I will, 100%. I'll be back, Merrill.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I mean it, though.
Don't go. Do I have to come back and do a side quest? I thought you were going to be party member. Don't play with me. Oh, you are. Oh, good. Yay. Oh, now I can't decide who's going to be main party. I did like the sister. She was a little bit sassy. She was kind of reminding me a little bit of Morrigan. Some of her replies to people were very good comebacks. But I think she has to join. She has to join. Gotta have some elves in here. And then I'm really liking Fenris. But then I also want Isabella in my party. But then she's also a rogue, so it's not like the best combo ever. I think I just need to be switching people out all the time so that we can get a nice mix of storylines. If there's somewhere I think would have some really interesting conversations for a particular character, I'm just going to swap them out. Like if we go and do anything where elves are being oppressed, I always take elves. And if we do anything where like their character might know the main NPC, then I take them along as well. But sometimes it's hard to tell. Yes, Fenris is emo elf boy, and he may have stolen my heart a bit already. To be honest, like normally I would go for people who have a backstory like Anders, you know, like the I can't be with you, I'm too dangerous, you know, that guy. But then he's also kind of like that, just a lot more emo, and then he hates everyone. So it just adds to the allure. So we're gonna take him. I mean, can we do this? But then I want Varric. Varric, my boy. Why do they do this? And then she's like our biggest, tankiest person. So I feel like having her most of the time makes sense. And I like her, although I feel like we know a lot about her already. And we've already uncovered her, like, backstory because we were there when it happened. So I'm not too intrigued to find out more about her because we kind of know a lot about her already. But, yeah. Hello. Maybe we should just make Varric tankier and be like, you're a tank now, my boy. Enjoy.
He won't go to the circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Oh. And now we get the rumor quest coming out too. I know we have level ups for everyone, by the way. All the flashies.
He's an apostate.
I'm gonna do a big save here. New save. Elf girl is well lush. Oh, it won't let me type lush. Elf girl is lush. Right, there we go. I always have very reasonable names for my saves. Uncle is a dick. Everyone is hot. I got upgrades. Questionable choices. Elf girl is lush. You can see our entire journey through my save files. You should see my origin save files. They're mostly like, fire is everywhere. Please help. They don't really make much sense. But I think that is a good point to leave it at for tonight. Just managed to meet a lovely brand new elven lady. And I'm looking forward to getting to know her as well. It was about time we had an elven lass in the party. Since I can't be an elven lass in this game, I'm hoping she'll make up for it.